Hello friends, this is Romy from Romy's Life. And today we are talking about our goals for 2020, what we're planning to do, or like what I'm planning to do. And hopefully I can rub off on some of you that they're not sure what to do for the 2020 goals, or what to add to your task, or just maybe you can rub off on me too. You can leave messages on my on the description box, and you can let me know what are your plans, and I probably can get from you. So without further ado, let's start out with our 2020 goals. A lot of people I have seen they're using the Cultivate or Power Sheets planner for goals. Unfortunately, I really don't have the money to spare on that to buy these power sheets. They are lovely. I wish I could get it, but right now my budget is very tight. I have some unexpected expenses that I have to take care of before February, and they are very large, and I have to take care of that, and technically every penny counts. So I decided to create my own in a notebook. I have some notebooks that I have from Staples. Staples sometimes got notebooks on sale. If you go to the back of the store, they have a clearance rack, and you can find notebooks for that dirt cheap. This was a package of 3 different notebooks for journaling. They had the grid, the lines, and the blank notebooks, and it was like $3 for 3. So I had this one, and I chose to start using this one for my goals. So far I had like about 4 or 5 pages that I've been filling out. Every time I have an idea or something that I would like to do, I add it here. So the first thing is my 2020 goals. They're gonna have all kind of scribbles in here on what I want to do. Probably looks very busy, but it makes sense to me. So part of the goals that I want to do for 2020 is be more present for my kids, my spirituality, stay on track with my budget, have a life, work, study balance, share more time with my ministry, also pay off more debt, teach my kids more about debt. That way they can be debt free, and tell them the consequences of our actions at an early age can actually drag along until our 30s or 40s. Mental health is very important for me, self-care, and our family. So that's the scribbles that I have right here. So getting to the nitty-gritty of everything, I created a whole page just for my spirituality and my self-care. Hopefully, let's see. This is just for my spirituality and self-care, and I'm gonna get to that in a minute. So for my spirituality, I want to read the Bible more. I want to study the Bible more with my youngest. I want to do personal study with my son, that he can learn about the Bible and actually put that to practice, but we can focus on that more. Take one day at a time, pretty much with everything that we do, not to trying to get overwhelmed with what the next day is going to bring. For my self-care, I'm not a girly type of girl, but I do like to look presentable and stuff, and I feel like sometimes with everyday life we forget to take care of ourselves, and especially if you are a mom. So for self-care, I added to do my nails, get my hair done, whether I do it at home or I go out, take myself on a date, go out just to the mall, just walk around, or just go out to eat, or just go to a park and go for a walk, but just take myself on a personal date that I can think, that I can actually energize and recharge my batteries, that I can be more present for my family. Do facials and pedicures for myself, do more planning, more crafting, listen to more audiobooks. So far this year, I have listened to about 4 for the past years, because I just started listening to them. I have a wonderful app that you can get free audiobooks through your library, so it's very useful. Read more. Sometimes listening audiobooks, I forget that I need to read as well. Pray more, and take a breath. Take a deep breath. Sometimes we forget to do that. My 2020 goals are: take more time for my business. I'm trying to do a $40 challenge. So for some of you that get 26 paychecks a year, this is just designed for that. Some people get paid monthly or maybe twice a month period. They don't get 26 paychecks. In my case, I get 26. So I'm trying to do a $40 challenge, which equals $1,040 a year. I want to post more in Instagram that I can actually broadcast more my platform. I would like to be more present for my kids. No electronics, no connections with the outside world. Just be there for them when they need me. Read more, push my business more. I treat YouTube, Instagram as a business. And I now have a lot of followers, and I know this is just the beginning. But when you have a business mentality, when you're trying to do all of these, you are able to accomplish more because you have that discipline. So I would like to treat them more as a business than have a discipline to share more with the people that follow me now and hopefully gain more followers. And we can all create a community. Not necessarily, I'm not a financial guru, so I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do. This is just for self accountability, if that makes sense. I want to love more. I feel like sometimes with the everyday hustle and bustle, sometimes I forget to love. And it's not like I don't care or love my children, but I just forget to show that because I'm just busy, 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 busy all the time. And I just forget to just stop and give my kids a hug and tell them that I love them. So that's a little emotional for me. So yes, I want to love more. I want to pay more debt down. This past year, I think it was very good because I paid 3 credit cards, and that's a plus for me because I'm not a high earner. Track a whole year worth of payments. This is something that I will create a video about it. I'm just going to give you guys a hint. I do love Excel a lot to track things. So I would like to create a video in Excel showing what I'm tracking for the year, what I have paid, what I didn't pay, how I can do better. That when 2021 starts, I can have a better view of what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, to be able to know how to do my budget. It's a young lady that I follow on Instagram, very young. She's like in her mid-20s. And she tracked the 2019, the whole year, what she spent on everything. She had a whole breakdown. And her goal was to live on 30% of what her whole salary was. And she accomplished that. The young lady did amazing. So I think it's a good idea to see where you at, especially if you have a goal to accomplish. So that's what I'm going to do. And of course, I will be doing checkups, like monthly checkups, where I'm doing with that and whatnot. I'm going to start in January. So I will show some of that once January starts. I want to purchase a house. That is a goal that I've been having for the past 2 years, but I wanted to have my credit more solid before I can purchase a home. So with that being said, I want to go ahead and do that, but it's a goal that I would like to accomplish, but it's not necessarily in the top of the line, in that top of the to do or the goals. It's kind of like on the bottom because I know I have some work to do on my credit. Also, I would like to purchase a car. This is a necessity. I only have one car right now, but my son is getting ready to be in driving age in the next 5 months. So I have a newer vehicle that I would like to keep the way it is. So I'm trying to buy a car that he can use and drive around, and he can get comfortable on driving before I can actually pass along my vehicle to him. So it's not an expensive car, maybe a $2,000-$3,000 car. I have seen a few Hondas and Toyotas that are in very well condition with very low mileage. So I think that we are able to get that for a lower, not necessarily less than $4,000, to be honest. I want to become more spiritual. Spiritual, not just knowing about God, but also surrounding my life with more people that have the same spiritual goal as me. Also, I want to read the Bible more. That's one of the main things that I would like to do, that I can get closer to my spiritual goals. Moving on. These are my goals, and I hope you guys like my goals. So, I hope that you guys also go into do your goals. That's necessary. That you can actually just pull your notebook. I want to create a vision board for these goals. I'm going to start working on it, that I can actually have my vision board done. Then when I come home, I can just see it. This is what I'm trying to accomplish. So this is going to take some time. This is not just going to be in this paper, but it's good to have it handy that you can look at it all the time. I got my little one right here. He wanted to be in camera so bad. And that way. Goodbye. So the next thing is, full disclosure, because like I say, I started YouTube for accountability. So I'm going to school right now to be an accountant. I have about 38 credits left. I flunked a class. I failed that class because I switched jobs. My schedule changed. My oldest son has a lot of activities. And to be honest, I don't even know how I make it. I'm glad that I have a good village that is always there for me. And that helps when you have kids and different activities and things. So I have a study planner. This is the mini happy planner. So this is more, actually I grabbed this in accident because I was technically getting a half sheet happy planner. But your girl kind of like, I went to Joann's Fabric, and it was somebody waiting for me, and I didn't want to take too long, so I just went and grabbed this. So I created some goals for my school, and I set up my first month of school in my planner. It's not a lot going on because I'm still waiting for my class to populate, that I can actually finish putting everything, like the days that I'm going to study, the days that I can be off, and how many hours I'm going to dedicate. I have 2 classes. I got one accounting class and I have business law. That's the class that I failed this past semester. So what I chose to do is put little quotes on the side, reminding me that I cannot afford to fail, that I have to keep going, because this is important for me and my children, that I obtain this degree, that I can earn more, that we can actually become debt free. I mean, paying debt, having credit cards and all this stuff, that is not cute. That is exhausting, to go to sleep at night thinking that you owe $60, $70, $80, $100,000 on credit cards and stuff. That's not, to me, is not cute. I mean, to each his own. If you feel okay with that, hey, it's personal finances at the end of the day. I'm not the one to tell you how to live your life. So this is what we have right here for the to help me set up, like right here, for all the classes that I'm gonna be taking. I already have it kind of like, it's already pre-made for the month or whatever. So what I do is I got my little stickers, and I have like a little book to help me studying quotes and the classes that I'm gonna be taking, and when the school starts, so that I can go back to my planner and carry it with me, because I have a backpack, and I carry my laptop and this in my backpack, that I can look and work on it. So it's already open in January and good to go. I do have, I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but I do have my spiritual planner. Let me just go ahead and show you guys. Okay, so this is my spiritual planner. So what I do is, I just right here, let me just go through a better month. For example, right here, I set up what I want to do spiritually for the day. Hopefully you guys can see it. Like, I want to do personal study on Monday, so I write down personal study, and I put in there like what I want to study or whatever. So if I want to study the Bible with my youngest, I can put in there what I'm going to do with him. Also, I write a scripture that I want to learn for the month. So I have a whole month from the first to the last day of the month to learn that scripture, and I have to repeat that scripture every day, that I can memorize that scripture. Also, when I go to whatever I decide to do for my personal study, that I can learn more, so I put in here, and the day that I'm planning to do an article or a Bible scripture or whatever I'm supposed to be doing, that I can learn more for that day. As you can see right here, I've been trying to do better with it. It's a hard task, because the past 3 months I haven't been able to write anything down. But in the back, and I'm gonna show you guys, I got like a back, I have like this part right here is for notes. So what I do, okay, I got the notes right here. So And that's what I got the ribbon to kind of like. So I hope everybody having a great time in winter. I know winter is one of the uh, it's a sad season for some people because they're away from family members. It's cold. It can be depressing. But you know what? Just don't let that get you down. I hope everybody have a good day and a good time. And I will be making a video for my planner lineup. I don't have all my planners, so I will be ordering another one, but I'm going to do a video with what I have right now. Yeah, I think that's it. I hope everybody have a great day. Goodbye.